can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
I tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Cleveland leading by 9.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Irving passes to Love. Back to Thompson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Love outside. Feeds it to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love dishes to Thompson. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Hey, guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. And that one's good, Barnes.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Thompson right side. Green with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And the rejection by Love.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Man, it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Here's Bogut. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Irving. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. On up the court. Thompson with the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And stolen by Barnes. That'll do it for the first half. Cleveland ahead, leading by 14. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Thompson. He's got 14 points, and he's picked up one dime. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
And, Clark, I just love the supreme focus with which he's playing.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Here's Dellavedova. Poked loose.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. It's Curry outside. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system, but you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And the shot is good. Jefferson's got his first bucket in this one.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Green. There's the triple. And the Warriors miss again.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Smith wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 13. And that one's good. And that's 10 points for Barnes.
man. Can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
That's his second personal.
Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. The drive by Green. And Bogut slams it in.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Barnes hits them both. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
The drive by James. The kick out to Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Nobody near Barnes. And again, no good by Golden State.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 15 points.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Deflects the pass. Curry kicks to Bogut. The Cavaliers pull it in. They led by as many as 18 points. Curry with it. He has 7. And Bogut slams it in.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, James. Cleveland moving the ball around. Kept alive. Here's Thompson. Back to James. Irving kicks to Thompson. Thompson is double. J.R. Smith on the wing. And another miss by Cleveland.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
J.R. Smith. That's his first personal foul.
Curry passes to Green. Thompson outside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Thompson's got 9. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Cavaliers lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Cleveland leading by 7. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Kicks it out to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 9 points for Love. Down low. Bogut. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Up high and down hard.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Irving with the steal. To the inside. Here's Smith. Right through the knee for the layup. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
Out of bounds.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
And it's Love penetrating. A second chance effort. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on Andrew Bogut.
It's been tough for them to try to slow down LeBron. 13 points and 2 steals. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also the basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Warriors trail by 14. Bogut drives in.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Cleveland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Irving dishes to LeBron. Back to Irving. James kicks to Irving. Clock at 6. To the left wing. Love with a wide open look. Again, Love missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Cleveland on defense. Curry's shot is good.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them. And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Bogut, the pass to Curry. Back to Bogut. Oh, and that one, no question, powered hammered it down.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Timeout called, Cleveland. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Fry, that's for two. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Barnes kicks to Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Andrew Bogut.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution. Andre Iguodala.
And stolen by Love. To the middle. Here's James. Thompson with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And again, no good by Golden State. Cleveland leading by 10.